Right, we're getting into Brooklyn, guys. It's Brooklyn time now. Yeah, him and his wife, Nicola, have been splashing the cash on a date night. Reportedly spending, yes, the £75,000 on one bottle of wine. We're not talking dollars here, we're talking pounds. Some say that's small change. For Nicola, at the age of 31, is apparently still getting an allowance from her parents. And not just any allowance, a £1 million allowance from her billionaire dad. So it then begs the question, Jane, when should we stop bankrolling our kids?
About the time that they spend 75 grand on a bottle of wine. I mean, come on. Listen, if they were Brooklyn and Nicola Scroggins, they'd be buying supermarket plonk like everybody else at their age. They're spending her dad's money, aren't they? And I don't know, it's a bit vulgar to me, putting on... I presume they posted it, did they? Here we are having a 75 grand bottle of wine. I
mean, do you know what?
If we blindfolded...
they paid, they could have got a freebie.
But if we blindfolded them and said which bottle of wine is 75 grand and which isn't, I wouldn't know. Would any of you? Probably not.
I'm just obsessed imagining
Probably
what it
a wine
like.
aficionado would say, oh, yeah, it's got all these notes or whatever, but, you know, anyway...
Notes
Putting that aside, well, for me, it's like when they're in education, I will be paying for necessities and stuff, but there comes a point, I think the best money you spend in your life is money that you've earned yourself, because there's, you know, the fact that you have earned it and also the fact that you learn the value. So I think a lot of life now is like tap for the coffee, £4.50 for a coffee in some places. If you've taken an hour to earn the minimum wage, that's like, what, 2.5 coffees? Yeah. You'll suddenly go, oh, I might not buy that very, very expensive coffee.
That matcha latte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. It's very funny, though, because my daughter, who, you know, just finished her A-levels and she's got, a job now in a cafe, I am quite enjoying that. So what? We have to pay that out of the money? What, like... Forever? I went, yeah, tax. Yeah, forever. Yeah, the tax and the national insurance and, yeah, forever. And she's like, but you're so right, because now it's like, oh, no, I don't think I'll have that. Because you think you've been sweating your guts out in a cafe, and now that's for an hour. So, and actually, I'll just have a glass of water.
So does she, with sort of like her part-time stuff, does she sort of pay anything towards the house or anything like that?
No. I mean, she's very sweet. She'll bring in food and stuff, but I don't charge my kids anything as yet. My other daughter's doing her degree. It's so expensive in London. I mean, it's just to go out for a night down the pub.
At home for?
For as long as... I don't believe in pushing young people out if you don't have to. Obviously, I'm lucky. They've each got their own room. If we were all piled on top of each other, it would be a very different thing. But London is eye-wateringly expensive, and to push them out for them to then be paying an extortionate rent to somebody seems silly.
Technically, that is bankrolling your kids, though.
Yeah, but
no, because I would.
They can make effort, can't they? They can do stuff around the house. They can.
Yeah, they're really helpful, and they would like. But also, then I want them to make a better start for themselves, rather than being right up against it, searching for the pennies to pay the rent, the gas, the phone, all of that. I honestly think sometimes we push people out too young, because if you stay together a bit longer, you all can economically do better.
And you help each other. I remember growing up, my father used to give me like £1 a week.
Which is about £1. That's South African rand, so it'd be about £1 then.
And if I wanted more money, I'd have to do chores around the house. So like polish his shoes. Each shoe was like £5. Or if I wanted a lot of money...
So if you got bored halfway through and only did one shoe...
I would get any money.
I love that he paid you for the separate
I think what that taught me was to just work hard for my money and not just to expect things to come my way and just have that mentality. And even now with my daughter, I'm like, I'll give you a biscuit if you clean your toys. You just see her clean it really fast just to get the little biscuit.
Well, my mum was like that. We got pocket money, but then for £5 an hour, we could do what? I ended up decorating most of my extended family's house. I was sanding floors, was doing everything because I wanted that extra
Well,
money?
yeah, so the extra money that I would get in my early teens, before I started working part-time, was ironing my dad's post office shirts. So every Sunday night, I put the telly on, get up the ironing board, and I'd have to iron all of his shirts for the 6 or 7 days that he was at work for, and I get like £5 for it. But
And
it's
you've got a
interesting.
great skill under your belt as well.
It's a great skill. I mean, I don't own an iron anymore. I steam everything now. But it's interesting. The other day, Alfie was asking me if he could get a job as a paper boy, because he was
That
like,
was
he
my
wants
first
to
job.
earn.
I had a paper round.
Did you? Well, he wants to earn his own money. He wants to bake cookies and put them
He's
on a
8
table.
now,
He's 8 now. Put a table outside, because we're going to go to Jamaica for my stepsister's getting married. And he wants to bake loads of cookies so we can sell them outside the house to people going past.
Nice.
So he can raise some money to take to Jamaica with him on holiday.
Do you know,
to
you can
spend.
tell him I folded with my newspaper round because it was just so heavy. So in the end, my mum was driving me round with my newspapers at like 5 o'clock.
How old were you?
No,
I imagine Jane wasn't having anyone drive her
I did my
around.
paper round, and then I think it was like every 3 weeks it would cost. But I'd save up my money, and then I'd go to Woolworths on a Saturday morning and buy whatever album.
Nick.
No, records, vinyls, yeah. Happy days.
Oh, okay, it was a simpler time.